Hello, Annie Sullivan All-Stars. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at school. We have a few things to talk about this week. One, I want to talk about our attendance. I have all of the names of the students who had 2 or 1 or 0 days absent from February 23rd through March 22nd, the last day of the quarter. And our grand total was 401 students. Woo! Awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Now, this list is very long, so I don't think I can read all 401 of your names. So I'm going to send the list to your teachers, and each of the students will be highlighted on the master list. And then you can make sure your students come on Friday to get their donuts on March 31st. We will have kindergarten, first and second. You will be coming to the lunchroom at 8:15, and then we will have 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade come at 8:35. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. Keep up your awesome attendance. Starting next week, we will start some new fun attendance initiatives, but they're surprises. And you will only know if you are at school. So be at school every day so you can enjoy the surprise with everyone else. Okay, the next thing we need to talk about is Everybody Reads with Mrs. Yee and with the Oakview Library and all the libraries in Sioux Falls and all the schools in Sioux Falls. We have reached our halfway point for our goal. Our goal is 300,000 books, and we have made it to 150,000. Awesome job. I finished a book this weekend called Bright Creatures? Extraordinarily Bright Creatures. That's what it was called. So I get to fill out a little star. So keep filling out your stars and doing your tallies, because every time you read, you are growing your brain and helping it become more fluent, accurate, and you learn a lot of vocabulary through reading books. So awesome job. Keep reading. Check out books from the Oakview Library. Check out books from our library. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is hallway expectations. We have kind of gotten a little not so good at them. The hallway expectations, if you remember from our awesome chart, your teacher has them. They're in the hallway. Remember, our expectations are you're in the hallway, you use walking feet, silent, level 0 voice, and your eyes are forward. So this week, I'm going to be walking around, and if I see your class doing that, I'm going to come celebrate your class, and I might bring something fun. I might come read to your class. I might take you for an extra recess, but I'm looking for hallway expectations. So continue to master that, because sometimes we forget, and that's okay. But now I need you to remember, and we're going to try to get this skill perfected, or as close to perfect as we can. Okay, now the fourth thing. We have been really focusing on habit 7, sharpen the saw. Take care of yourself. This past week, I took care of myself, and I got to see my favorite author. I was so excited. His name is Bob Goff. And one thing he talks about is loving people and being kind to people and generous and caring towards people. But not just to people who are nice to you, but to people who you may not like always be friendly to. So he talks about how loving people who are nice and kind and caring for people who are nice and kind is easy. So I want to challenge you to be nice and kind to people, to students, to friends, to adults, to family members who aren't always kind. But I want you to be the bigger person, and I want you to show them kindness. This reminded me of the brain science of positive relationships and the impact that can have on your brain. When we have positive relationships with other people, we usually praise them and we say something nice to them, like, wow, you're sitting so nice in your chair. I really appreciate that, because when you do that, I can teach and you can learn and your brain can grow and develop. And another thing that happens is when you're giving a compliment or you are showing someone you're proud of them, or you're using a kind tone, or you smile at a friend or a neighbor or one of your classmates, those positive interactions create, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is like our happy chemical. And when you have a positive relationship, you create this cycle because you want that positive feeling again. So that's why it's so important to have this positive interaction with your friends, with your classmates, with your teachers, with your brother or sister, with your mom and dad. When you increase positive feedback, you increase motivation. You feel good and you want to do it again. So continue to be kind to even people who haven't really been kind to you. Let's see some other notes from my really awesome, amazing friend Bob Goff. He said that we should continually ask questions and be curious. So, how are you curious? This week we start our South Dakota State Assessment for Science in 5th grade. 5th graders, you got this. I know you can do it. And Mrs. Julian's going to bring you some snacks to help your brain focus and be on task. You can do this. And I'm looking forward to seeing how high our growth is, because I believe our school can outperform all the other schools. We can be the best because we have the best teachers, we have the best students, we have the best everything. Okay, Eddie Sullivan All-Stars, make it a great week. And here is our ASL skill for the week.
Hi, my name is Jermaine, and I wanted to learn how to say Iron Man in sign language.
So to say Iron Man, we're going to make our hand kind of like a big claw hand, and you're going to put it right in the middle of your body like this, like Iron Man's power source. That's how you say Iron Man. Be a superhero this week to everyone around you.
Okay, and Annie Sullivan, we lead to succeed. Make it a great day. The choice is yours. Remember, I'm looking forward to seeing all of your hallway expectations, your positivity, your caring for one another, and those leadership tickets here in the office. And Donut Friday. I'm very excited about that.